Hi, everybody, and welcome to Seavine News. And dare I say, President Trump is our president today. I'm Valli Hart.
And I'm Leonard Bacani.
And we're about to take you inside the Capital One Arena here in Washington, D.C., where allegedly about 150,000 people showed up to try to squeeze in and be seated in the Capital One Arena, which has a capacity of 20,000. So there were a lot of disappointed people.
It was definitely packed. Many more trying to get in, maybe tens of thousands of people in line, in the cold, in the snow, in the rain, freezing temperatures, waiting in line, trying to get in.
Yep, so we are about to take you on a walk with us so you can see for yourself. Let's take a look.
Hello everyone, Leonard Bacani, Seavine News. We're here in line for the Trump rally, the final rally. We're here with some people. We've been waiting in line since probably, early in the morning.
About 9:30 a.m. in fact.
That's right. It's cold. It's freezing. But surprisingly, as cold as it is, you would think people are cranky. But you know what? Spirits are high. People are excited. They want to see the president get inaugurated. So, what's your name?
My name's Sheila.
Sheila, where are you from?
I'm from Simpsonville, Kentucky.
And why are you here?
Well, I'm here to see our great president back into this country. I'm ready to make it great again.
That's the thing. We've been out here in the cold, and people are just, they just continue to be positive. As cold as it is, we're just excited to be in line, be a part of history. And, we're going to talk to some more people as the day comes, but we'll see you in a little bit.
Well, thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you very much. We won. We won. Thank you very much, everybody. What a good feeling. We like winning, don't we, huh? We're going to make our country greater than ever before. Hello, Washington, and hello, America. We're all over America. I'm thrilled to be back with so many friends, supporters, and true American patriots on the eve of taking back our country. That's what we're going to do, take back our country. Tomorrow at noon, the curtain closes on 4 long years of American decline, and we begin a brand new day of American strength and prosperity, dignity and pride.
We finally got in following the Secret Service, and we were able to hear President Trump speaking live, and it was electric, right, Leonard?
That's right. He came out hard and, strong. He says, "We won."
And the crowd went wild, and we all started chanting, USA, USA.
He reminded us that he won the 7 crucial, states that were, what do they call those?
Swing
states. Yeah, by a wide margin. He increased every single state. Every single state, he increased the number of voters, Republican voters, it was just an incredible win. He
won the popular vote.
Yes.
He upped the Hispanic vote. He won the youth.
Yes.
He really, really resonated with people who wanted change.
Right, and it wasn't just a slight win. He reminded us that he won the popular vote by millions. So he does have a mandate, and we're just very proud to be part of this movement.
Yes, and he basically reminded everyone tomorrow at noon, the curtain will close on 4 long years of American decline.
That's
and
right.
We're turning it around. It's going to be the golden era of America.
That's right. He hit this theme across the entire rally was that this is a golden age. It's a new day. Daddy's home.
You're going to see something tomorrow. You're going to see executive orders that are going to make you extremely happy. Lots of them. By the time the sun sets tomorrow evening, the invasion of our borders will have come to a halt, and all the illegal border trespassers will in some form or another be on their way back home
And then he gave us a glimpse of his first day in the office. And was he going to be celebrating and kicking his feet up and having coffee? Absolutely
no.
not. He had a list of 200 executive orders he planned to sign that would impact things from closing the border,
Right.
eliminating what?
Yeah.
The
Well,
CBP One app that allows basically illegal immigrants to flash a QR code and just waltz right across.
you know, he said
border.
he told us that his staff says, you know, we don't have to rush this thing. We can take weeks or months, you know, to sign these executive orders and get things going. And what did he tell us? Hell no. That was funny.
He said if we're going to change things and make it better for Americans, if we are going to provide emergency relief to the people with the California wildfires and the North Carolinians that have been hanging on and waiting for FEMA to take some action, if we're going to provide relief and make Americans' lives better, let's do it faster.
Heck no. He hit the ground running, and it's not a matter of days, or I mean, it's not a matter of weeks. It's a matter of days that he's going to get this stuff done.
Oh, he crushed it.
Right.
And he promised that Biden's executive orders that were detrimental to the USA would be overturned within a matter of hours of putting a pen in his hand.
That's right. Okay, so when he says that he's going to close the border, what he actually did was he's declared a national emergency, and this is what I want you guys to consider. When he says national emergency, what he's really referring to is utilizing the military. So he's going to utilize the military to close the border.
And he designated the cartel a terrorist organization.
Right, and that's another national emergency. So he's going to be utilizing the military to eliminate the cartel and these criminal elements.
That's right. And another thing he is pledging to do is ensure that federal employees actually do their jobs and show up for work. And many of them, ever since COVID, have not come into the offices. And so he is going to mandate a return to the offices at least part of the week so they actually show up and there's greater accountability.
Did you know there's 14,000 federal buildings that are either empty or underutilized? Just 12% of the space.
Wow. That's a lot of people that are taking a long coffee break.
That's right.
Or there's some gray areas in there. We know some of our federal employees work very hard. However, it's going to be mandated that they come into the office at least part of the week so there's more accountability and trackability.
Yeah.
It's part of DOGE. It's part of the Department of
Government
efficiency and being able to track what's going on.
Right. You mean they're actually going to have to work?
Sorry, guys. Coffee break might be over.
We will create the new Department of Government Efficiency, headed by a gentleman named Elon Musk, who's here someplace. I don't know where the hell he is. He's here someplace. Come here, Elon. Did you see his rocket yesterday? It was captured. And X is with him. X. Come on, Elon, say a couple of words.
Okay. Thank you, Mr. President. Sorry, little X just followed me on the stage here. He's a very enthusiastic supporter, as you can see. Woo! Yeah. So we're looking forward to making a lot of changes, and you know this victory is the start, really. What matters going forward is to actually make significant changes, cement those changes, and set the foundation for America to be strong for a century, for centuries, forever. So. And make America great again. Yeah.
President Trump brought up Elon Musk up there, and one thing Elon Musk says, we are planning to make America great for the next century. So that's their plan.
And Elon did not just trot onto the stage by himself. He brought his co-commander-in-chief, X.
X!
Look at that kid. Look at his enthusiasm. Watch him run around the stage right now.
Right.
It's so touching. And I would like to say I love that Elon brings X with him. I love that J.D. Vance cooks with his 4-year-old daughter on camera and shows them making some homemade recipe. I love that Vivek shows his 2 sons. I love that President Trump is now showing his grandkids, and Kai is posting on behalf of her grandpa. And I feel like this new group has made it okay to have kids and have them be seen and heard again. And it's a powerful message, because why are we doing all of this? We're doing it for our children and our grandchildren.
That's right.
So the crowd loved it. It was amazing.
And as of today, TikTok is back. So, you know, I did a little TikTok thing. We have a guy, TikTok Jack. He's a young kid, like 21 years old. And we hired this guy, and I went on TikTok. Can you believe what I'll do to win an election? And we went on TikTok, and Republicans have never won the young vote, the youth vote. They win a lot of votes, but they never won the youth vote. We won the youth vote by 36 points. So I like TikTok. I like it.
Yeah, Trump and TikTok. He announced as of today, TikTok is back.
Yep, and that just raised the roof in there. Everybody was so elated, and I think a lot of people have gained a greater understanding of TikTok now.
So what was the percentage of the young vote that he was able to secure?
Don't hold me to this, you guys, but I think 35%.
That's incredible. That's
Because
never been
a lot
done.
of times the younger people don't vote at all. They're very apathetic and like, I'm not into politics. Well, swap out the word politics for a good future.
Right.
And now see who's willing to say that sentence. I'm
Well-
not into a good future.
His whole administration is gearing towards the future.
And tomorrow, everybody in this very large arena will be very happy with my decision on the J6 hostages. Very happy. I think you'll be very, very happy. I would say about 99.9% in this beautiful arena.
President Trump also hinted that he would release all the January 6th indicted
Prisoners.
prisoners from
Approximately 1,500, many of whom have never been charged or were charged with nonviolent trespassing and have been serving almost 4 years.
Keep in mind, some of the conditions that these prisoners have been held in are just cruel and unusual. I mean, they've been held in cold, darkened cells,
Often
many
in
times,
isolation.
and oftentimes beaten. If you hear some of these stories, you know what's very interesting, it's very inspirational. It's 7 o'clock every night. They all get together, or they in unison, they sing the Star Spangled Banner. That's when I heard that. That's like you know, their spirit is. You're not going to kill their spirit.
I know, it sounds a little bit like POW camps, but it's been happening here in our country. But hopefully it's going to end very soon, and we'll keep you posted on that.
Tonight, I also want to send our love to everyone affected by the terrible wildfires raging in California. We're praying for you all. We love you all. We're going to be there very soon. I'm going to go out there on Friday to see it and to get it moving back. We're going to get some of the best builders in the world, and we'll get it moving back.
One of the last things that brought a rousing chorus from President Trump is he announced this Friday he is going to fly to California for humanitarian and crisis aid to help those impacted by the wildfires. And boy, do they need help. And that will be a welcome sign also for all of those cold people in North Carolina that feel like FEMA abandoned them. And they have been waiting patiently for their country to step up. And so the fact that President Trump is putting taking care of Americans as a priority will give us all hope
Yeah, and you know what? Another crowd pleaser. Remember what was the biggest response from the crowd?
Oh, yeah.
He announced that he was appointing
RFK
Jr. as the
Maha, Make America Healthy Again.
That's right, and it was a huge roar that went across
It
the
would
entire
not stop.
stadium.
Everyone was like,
Yes,
that's something I can get behind.
That was a prolonged applause. It lasted for minutes, actually.
And we'll say that for some people, they have not been following President Trump. Maybe they got their news primarily from CNN or NBC, and they've really had trepidation about whether they can trust him. Is he legit? Is he going to follow through on what he says? But he said promises made, promises kept.
That's right.
He is putting RFK Jr. in the right place at the right moment in history so that he can help make our children, our grandchildren, our society healthier. And some of the things that we are about to enact are things, for example, artificial food colorings and different things that have been illegal in other countries for a long time. But, we've been all fine with them. Well, no more RFK Jr. is in the House, and that raised the rafters.
Right. Another popular thing that he's going to do, he's going to change the lawfare that's been occurring against him. And he named some of his appointees, namely Pam Bondi as the Attorney General, Patel as the FBI director.
And look at this team, Tulsi Gabbard and Vivek.
These are brilliant people.
It's basically Abraham Lincoln did something similar after the Civil War. He created what he called a band of rivals, people who had formerly been on different sides of the aisle or issues, and he said, look, we have a country to save. We all need to work together. We need the best and the brightest, and it's happening. And the feeling in there was electric. A couple of times I got tears in my eyes. We were running around interviewing people, and wait till you hear what they said.
Right. You know what? The entire time, there was no letdown or whatever. I mean, the entire time the crowd was just excited. They were enthusiastic. What words can I describe this feeling of elation that everybody had?
I'm going to say relief. They felt relief that President Trump was safe, because we all had concerns because of the assassination attempts previously on his life. We all felt relief. We felt safer. We felt hopeful. And I think on the most part, people are ready to let bygones be bygones. If someone in your family or a friend or anyone had any hostility toward you regarding what they believed versus what you believed, we're all letting that go, and we just want our country back. We just want a feeling of unity. We just want to come together and help grow and be prosperous, and we're excited to see what happens.
That's a new golden age.
A new golden age. And is President Trump going to wait weeks and months to get it done?
No, absolutely not.
Hell no.
Hell no. as President Trump said, hell no. Yeah.
So check this footage out. Hey everybody, it's Valli Hart live at the MAGA rally for victory. Can I get that right?
Close enough.
And I'm here with Zach.
I live in the communist state of New York. I have one of the highest tax rates in all of the country. Social Security tax, food, gas, electric, everything. It all adds up. And there's some for change. We're doing this for us. Not most so much for us, because we're doing our children and our grandchildren.
President Trump has beat all the odds, and he's what's best for this country. The tenacity that he has is unimaginable, and I don't know. I'm looking forward to someone that has a backbone and that does what they say they're going to do.
Aloha. Today we was at the Trump rally. This is the first time actually coming out here and doing something like this. You know, I've been in office only for 2 terms. This is my 3rd one. But really, what a patriotic, and this is a once in a lifetime, I feel, for me, that we're never going to find a better president to make the difference that we feel that our people need. You know, it's not just Hawaii, but what I'm talking about is the whole world, and putting God first, making our foundation strong, financial, physical, keeping our families safe.
Why this means so much to me is because I was here on January 6th of 2020 with my friend Micah. And I feel like the last 4 years have been a waste of time, a travesty, and just a degradation of the United States of America. And I'm glad it happened, because what is going to transpire over the next 4 years would not have transpired over the last, if Trump would have gotten in 2020. So I'm glad that the establishment showed themselves for what they were over the last 4 years. I'm glad it gave Donald Trump time to put this team together that's going to take our country into the next century and make us prosperous again.
Before the election, I was scared, terrified if the left side got elected again. This country would not be something that is worth saving, but it's so much worth saving. It's such a great country, and Donald Trump is a president that's going to make everything back the way it should be.
First thing, we made a promise 4 years ago after January 6th that if he won again, we would come and represent. So we honored that promise to Andy and myself, which is amazing. We have these people here with us today as well, family and friends. Biggest thing to me is the optimism and the hope. They kind of touched on that already, but just a sense of being back and freedom that people so take for granted every single day has been exemplified through this man since he walked down that golden escalator. And I really think he's opened a lot of people's eyes as to the problems that we had from the seat of power here in Washington, D.C. And also, Andy touched on it, just the awakening of the mainstream media and the facts that they hide and lie, and in my opinion, literally just deceive us. And this man has broken through that. He's overcome everything, but in my opinion, by the grace of God. And I pray every night that he'll continue to do that over the next 4 years, and hopefully JD Vance for the next, our senator from Ohio.
It's securing our borders, lowering interest rates, the slaves that being freed, TikTok, protecting our families and the safety of. There's not just one, and I'm just so proud that we have somebody that's stepping up for the people and keeping their foundation strong and real. God, family, community.
The rally was super fun, really energetic. People are super excited about getting our country back.
Where did you come in from, and why did it matter to you to be here?
Houston, Texas.
Woo!
And it's because we have to protect our country. I've got grandchildren, children, and we have to ensure that it's safe.
What's one thing President Trump has spoken about that you're looking forward to?
Closing the borders and getting those out that have criminal backgrounds and things of that nature.
I thought it was excellent. Loved it.
Where did you come in from?
From Hawaii, Oahu.
Wow.
Yeah.
And what is something that President Trump has talked about that you're looking forward to?
Oh my gosh, this is a slew of things, Build the economy, I'm a contractor back home. I said I need contracts to build, and so build the economy, lower taxes, drill baby drill, no tax, no tips, no tax overtime, and secure our borders.
It's all good. And if you could give one personal message to President Trump, what would you say?
President Trump, thank you, love you, and thank you for everything that you sacrificed to get us here. Let's turn Hawaii red. That's for sure.
There were so many people that we did not even scratch the surface on yet. So many people out willing to brave the cold so that they could go in. So check back with us over the next few days, because we'll be sharing more of them.
That's right. Valli, did you notice the crowd? Even outside in this rain, in the sleet, and the snow, freezing temperatures. You know what? There was high energy. People were excited. They couldn't wait to get in to see their president speak for the last time during the last Trump rally. And there was camaraderie. There was a kindred spirits for everybody. Everybody was high-fiving each other. It was a great, great experience.
And we have been off the air for the last 4 years, but we're back now. And it was really heartening. So the roads were blocked, so we had to take a train to get in and then walk a pretty good ways. And what happened on the train?
Yeah, you know what? We on the train on the way to the rally, we ran into some people. We started talking. We told them we were journalists. They said, for who? They said Seavine, and they were Seavine members. They had been following us for years. They had mentioned that they hadn't seen us for very many years.
They were wondering if we got abducted by aliens or something.
Yes, but they were happy to see us, and we were all excited. You know what? I was walking towards the train, and some random beautiful young lady came up to me, and she had her hand up like this to give me a high five, and I was wondering what the heck's going on. I realized I'm wearing Trump regalia, and so was she. So it was that kindred spirit again. So yeah, that was exciting.
It was a great experience. So check back. We are trying to report and give updates every day. We're trying to keep you in the loop. We're actually heading off to the what's affectionately called the Washington, D.C. jail or gulag to check on the progress with the J6 prisoners, and at least to show our support for them.
Right.
So
we're going to have some man on the street interviews and just get their perspectives and their attitudes and their experiences coming here to DC as well.
And we're excited. We're going to be on the ground for the inauguration, for the festivals, for the balls, for the jail, for all of it. So check back and stay tuned. I'm Valli Hart.
And I'm Leonard Bacani.
For C-Vine News.
Young man, there's no need to feel down. I said, young man, pick yourself off the ground. I said, young man, cause you're in a new town. There's no need to be unhappy. Young man, there's a place you can go. I said, young man, when you're short on your dough, you can stay there. And I'm sure you will find many ways to have a good time. Come on, everybody. It's fun to stay at the YMCA. Fun to stay at the YMCA. They have everything for your men to enjoy. You can hang out with all the boys. Fun to stay at the YMCA. Fun to stay at the YMCA. You can get yourself clean. Have a good meal. Do whatever you feel. Young man, are you listening to me? I said, young man, what do you want to be? Young man, you can make million dreams, but you got to know this one thing. No man does it all by himself. I said, young man, put your pride on the shelf. Just go there to the YMCA until they can help you today. All right, everybody, it's fun to stay at the